This is Core Zero's first devlog. And like every great game, I started with writing a great story. Yeah, I don't have a story yet. Anyway, this is our player and we need to make him move. So I added some physics and some code to make my bean more bean. Get it? Because move plus bean, more bean. We can move and triple jump as well. Now the only thing missing is a weapon. Welcome to Poly Pizza, great place for 3D models for all your needs. I got this great model of AK-69 and attached it to the player, and there we have it. I did some more of that, and now you can hold shift to dash, and I added those speed lines as well. But currently he's just a bean and I don't like beans. So I open up blend, never mind. I went to Meshy AI to generate a 3D model. I don't really like these AI generated models, so for now I'll go with this and replace it later. Then I wired up everything in Unity, added bullets and muzzle flashes, and used Cinemachine to smoothen the camera. And we have this. Yeah. Okay, I fixed it, but we need few enemies to perform the tasks rifles are made for, if you know what I mean. So I generated an enemy model in Meshy AI which I'll replace in future devlogs, and then wrote a basic AI for the enemy to follow the player. I've also implemented wallrun and changed the player model to this one from Sketchfab. This will do for now, but I want to replace the player with a custom model that befits the story in the future devlogs. Oh yeah, story. I did write a story as well. I don't want to spoil it yet though, so I'm gonna put this Japanese effect on it. And when we commit kill, the enemy turns into a ragdoll. But before we move on, let me tell you how ragdolls were invented. They say there was once a woodcutter who lost his axe in a river. An angel appeared with a silver axe and asked the woodcutter, "Is this your axe, mate?" He said, "No, bitch." Thus, the ragdoll was invented. Ragdolls are cute, but we need blood. And to do this, I thought of using decals. But with hundreds of decals in a scene, my game was lagging really bad. We could solve this using simple quads and some math like they do in Ultrakill, but we have one problem. My doc said this is the size of my brain. Yeah. So instead, I went with an approach that will allow me unlimited blood splashes. Texture painting. I found this great Repos Platoon ink and I borrowed the shaders. Then I wrote some code to paint white wherever the blood particles collide. But there's a drawback with this approach, that is each mesh that needs blood splat will have to hold a separate texture to paint on, which can be quite expensive as the scene goes. To solve this, it's finally time to create a first level, set in a bunker. After browsing a couple of reference images, I decided on building a mesh of interconnected rooms and areas with narrow corridors. I used Pro Builder to block it out and then used Blender to model few modular walls and stuff and created this scene. I also downloaded few props from Poly Heaven, like this chair, and I also added rigid body so that I can push it. I just love it, just like I happen to love pushing all my responsibilities. Then I added these air ducts again from Poly Heaven, which leads you to a room here with a big ass wall door. Sweet. With that done, I added few dummy enemies to showcase the level built so far. That's it for this video, and sorry I've been a bit inactive lately because I had some personal and work stuff going on. I'll also be on a vacation for a couple of weeks, so the next video will probably be out in the 2nd or 3rd week of August. So see you then, and smash that like button if you liked the video, hit dislike if you didn't, and pound that subscribe button with your dick.